Good morning. Hi guys, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. So on today's video, you could see that almost all my makeup is done. I'm actually going to show you guys how I do my brows. Recently, when was it, yesterday, I asked all my followers on Instagram what would you prefer, and everybody was like, do a brow routine. So here I am gonna do a brow routine. So let's get started. I'm gonna share with you what I use, how I use it, and etc. So first step, usually I do not do my face makeup first, like do not, but I'm actually in a hurry. I gotta do a couple things today, but yeah, so usually I do my eyebrows first, but everything's on first. So first things first, I am using, well, what I use to do my brows is Anastasia Brow Wiz. So it kind of looks like this, and I use the color medium brown. I used to use dark brown, but I don't know, I felt like it was just too dark for my face. Like, I'm light skinned, and yes, I have dark features, but my brows are lighter than my hair, obvi. So I don't know, I just like medium brown. I tried it because I saw like a YouTuber, I forgot who it was, but she was using like a lighter color, and I loved how it looked on her, so I was like, let me try it. Long story short, fell in love with the technique and color that she uses. So I am using medium brown. So to start off, I'm gonna brush my eyebrow hairs with my Anastasia number 12 brush, and it looks like this. It has the spoolie at the end, and then this little brush right here. And I'm using this because my brush on my brow is actually broke. So I need to use some type of brush to kind of fix my hair. So that's what I do first. I hope you guys could see if this is like a little bit better for you guys. Okay. So I actually heat up the crayon on the back of my palm like this. Alright, I'm going to put my hair back, I hate having hairs in the way. Alright, so since I brushed my brow with my spoolie already, I'm going to start off outlining my brow. So I start off with the top, and you kind of just want to follow your hairs all the way till you get to your arch. Once you get to your arch, you trace down. And everyone has a different arch, or some people actually don't have arches. You just kind of make one. My eyebrow right here is the brow that's missing hair right here, so I kind of make my arch a little bit. But it's alright, it's all about creativity. Basically, makeup is art, so. Alright, so once I kind of outline the top, just like that, I'm going to do the same for the bottom. Outline, basically, but very lightly. Because if you go in heavy, it's going to be dark at one shot, and you don't kind of want that. I mean, you could always brush it out, but it's just like a hassle to keep brushing out dark outlines, you know? Alright, so I'm going to go in again with my spoolie, just kind of brush out my hairs a little bit. So now that I outline the top and the bottom, now I'm going to fill in. And I start out from my tail, because I don't have a lot of hair there. The end of my brow. Which is, I hate that I don't have a lot of hair at the end of this brow, which is so sad. But you see what I'm doing? I'm kind of going back and forth, kind of make like hair strokes, like hairlines, very lightly. And then again, you're going to go in with your spoolie, brush out the product if there's any harsh lines. And then go in again with the spots that you see that you need to fill and just keep going. Same pressure, very lightly, making like hairlines. And that's what you're kind of going to want to do, just fill from the end and then you go to the front of your brow. And then I obviously have 3 mirrors. I have this mirror, I have my camera, and I also have this mirror behind me, and I kind of like to back up and kind of look to see how it looks from afar. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like I need a little bit over here. Huh, you probably will hear my TV in the back. Alright, so I think my tail is good. So now I'm going to continue to do the same thing in the front. And for the front, you're going to want to go very slow and very light. Not like how you were with the end or tail with your brow. Because basically you kind of want the front of your brow to be lighter and like look more, I guess, natural, you know what I mean? As natural as you can get it. You don't want your whole brow to be too dark, because in my opinion it looks just weird. So just lightly. Okay. And then again, brush through. And look back, and I think that's pretty darn good. Not so bad, actually. And this time, usually I like carve out with foundation and concealer. Well, foundation on the top, but since I already have it on, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do the concealer at the bottom. And then this is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I just use clear because again, like, I don't want my brows to be too dark, so using a tint would make them look really dark. And I don't want that. I like my brows to look like they were microbladed, even though they're not. Which one day I might try that, just to try it. Okay, so this is good. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the other brow, so BRB. All right, guys, so I finished my other brow. So you can kind of see that they're both filled in very lightly. Yes, I have not twin eyebrows. I wish they were, but they're not. Your eyebrows are never gonna be identical ones, ever. It is what it is. But okay, so now that they're filled in, I'm kind of letting like the brow gel like dry a little bit before I go in with a little bit of concealer. I can like lighten up underneath my brow. And the concealer is the concealer that I'm using for the day, which is my favorite, is the Becca Luminous Perfecting Concealer. Love this stuff. Legit love it. Very light, like not too tacky, not too thick. Like that's my kind of, excuse me, concealer that I like. Alright, so I'm going to take a little bit out of my tube, warm it up on my hand. I like to warm up most of my products on my hand if they're liquid before applying. And then I'm going to grab, so you see it that it's on. It's very light, oh my god, on my hand. And then I'm grabbing my MAC 242 brush. And it kind of looks like this. It's a little bit backwards, but it's a MAC 242, and this is the brush that I use to outline and clean up my brows. So I'm going to go in with my brush into my concealer just a little bit. And I'm going to go underneath my brow and do the same thing, kind of like trace out my brow. just like that. And very like, you don't want to keep going back and forth because you don't want to mess it up. But as long as the first try you go in and it's kind of like, you know, how you want it, straight line, that's okay. Now I'm just gonna go in and just like blend that concealer up. Just like that, very easy. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I always want to do this just so you know your eyebrows could seem very highlighted underneath. Not perfect because your brows will never be perfect, but you know, somewhat cute. And I know I have hair under my brow, it's just like I'm trying to grow out this brow, so I'm not plucking them yet. So tap in the concealer just so you could fade out any harsh lines, just like that. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of powder on my eye, translucent powder, just so I could set it, just like that. And you can use like any powder, a translucent powder or the powder you're using to, you know, set your face, doesn't matter. But make sure that you go under like where your concealer is and also set that. And it's not gonna make your eyebrow lighter or whatever. Just like that. And that's how it should look like. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more just so you can see like my actual eyebrows. So you see, this is how it's supposed to look. Now after that, I'm gonna go in with the highlight that I used today on my face, which is my favorite, the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter duo. It's the Mean Money and the Hustler Baby. So I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M326 brush, and it kind of looks like this, very little. And we'll go in my highlighter and put that underneath my brow bone. So you're gonna do it right here. Make sure you highlight it. Even though I have hair there like underneath my brow that I haven't plucked, I still like to put highlight. You could opt out not to do that, but I just like to do that to bring out my eyebrows just a little bit. Yes, love it. So now I'm just gonna finish my eyeshadow. Hi guys, so this is the finished look right here. Ooh, look at that, look at my brows. So this is my finished look with my brows. Guys, brows are important. As you see, it just completes your whole look. So cute, I'm obsessed. But if you liked this eyebrow routine, give this video a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments, please comment below and hop on this journey with me on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I hope you guys like this brow routine. I'm obsessed with my brows. Yes. But yeah, if you guys really like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye guys.